What's going on, guys? Ellipse here with the ultimate 120 farming guide with all the GP XP rates that you'll need. Over 900k daily XP rates from all these methods. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, so the required items for 120 farming are the Scroll of Life, which helps you retract a seed if one tree dies, Ectovile for easy teleportation, Juju Hunter Potion for extra herbs, Master Growing Things or for also extra herbs from your daily herb runs, Magic Sectors, more herbs from your herb run also, Farmer's Outfit for a 6% overall XP boost, Clan Avatar for 6% avatar boost when you have it with you, or 3% if it's on the same world as you, and a Refer a Friend bonus, which is 10% bonus XP. So all these bonuses stacked together is 22% bonus XP and tremendously increase your daily XP. So I'd highly recommend having all these items, as it'll make 120 farming a lot easier for you. There are 6 tree patches in the game which are accessible for planting magic trees. The order that you want to run them in is you start at Varrock, then you go to the Gnome Stronghold, then you go to Lumbridge, then you go to Tavali, then you go to Falador, and then you go to Prith. I've added the easiest teleportation methods for each of these on the screen, so Varrock Teletab, Lumbridge Teletab, Falador Teletab, the Spirit Tree for the Gnome Stronghold, the Tavali Lodestone, and the Prith Lodestone for each of those locations. Okay, so with magic trees you're able to gain 18,921 XP per tree with all the max bonus, of course. From the 6 tree patches which you can access, you gain 111,000 XP per run. You're able to do a run every 8 hours, as that's the growth cycle per magic trees, give or take a few minutes, but yeah. So theoretically you can do 3 runs per day, which is every 24 hours. This equates to 330,000 XP a day. The cost per tree with the protection is 236,000 GP per tree. I'd highly recommend using protection, as if you're going for 120 you'll slow your time down by having dead trees and such by stinging out on the protection, which isn't that expensive. It adds up a bit, but it's not too much. Per run it costs 1.4 mil for all 6 trees to protect them and grow them for the sapling and for the protection, and per day this equates to 3.2 mil GP. There are 7 fruit tree locations in the game, each for the palm trees. Where you want to start is Gnome Stronghold with the Spirit Tree, then you want to teleport to Gnome Village with the Spirit Tree, then you want to go to Catherby with the Lodestone, then you want to teleport to Brimhaven with your house portal, your plain house portal being there, then you want to go to Herbal Habitat with the Spirit Telly Bag, then you want to go later with the Lodestone, and then you want to go to Proof with the Lodestone. Each of these are real accessible and the run should take you no time. So with palm trees you're able to gain 14,292 XP per tree. Of course this is with all the max bonuses. There are 7 patches in the game which you're able to access for farming fruit trees. You can gain 100,000 XP per run if you do all 7 trees. So you're able to do the palm tree cycles every 18 hours, so you can gain 100,000 XP every 18 hours. The cost is 209,000 GP per tree with all the protection. I'd highly recommend protection again, as not paying for it is not worth running the risk of your tree dying and such, as you're wasting XP and just wasting time in general. Per run it will cost you 1.46 mil to protect all 7 trees. It's semi-expensive, but it's definitely worth it with the XP you gain, as you're able to gain 100,000 XP for a few minutes work, and yeah, it's highly advisable. The growth cycle is 18 hours as mentioned for the trees, so yeah. So there are 6 herb patch locations in the game. 4 of them are really easily accessible to require quests to complete, Trollheim and Proof Access. Where you want to start is Trollheim with the Teletab, then you want to go to Catherby with the Lodestone, then you want to go to Falador with Explorer's Ring 3 or the Draenor Lodestone, then you want to go to Arduin with the Ardy Cloak 1, then you want to go to Proof with the Lodestone, then you want to go to the Port Phasmatus with the Ectovile. Each of these are real easy to access. You want to use your Juju Hunter Potion as well as your Master Growing Things Aura whilst doing your herb runs to gain max herbs per patch. So for the herb running, you get 2,059 XP per patch, assuming 7 herbs are picked, of course with all the max bonuses. There are 6 patches in the game which are accessible for herbs. This equates to 12,354 XP per run. The growth cycle is 80 minutes, so every 80 minutes you're able to attain 12,345 XP from this. The cost of doing Dwarf Wheat Seeds, which is one of the best GP per XP and also one of the best XP, is 15k GP per seed per patch, so it costs you 90,000 GP per run. However, you make about a profit of 300,000, so you're making a profit of about 300,000 GP every 80 minutes, which is real good. It adds up over the day, like over a mil. So you subside your cost of overall farming per day. Per day you're able to gain 74,000 plus experience, assuming you're doing 6 runs a day, which would take you about almost 8 hours. So yeah, so with Calquat trees you get 17,021 XP per tree, this is with all the max bonuses, of course. There's only one patch in the game, so you can only get 17,000 XP per run. The tree growth cycle is about 21.3 hours, so every 21.3 hours you get 17,000 XP from the Calquat tree. Even though it's not much XP, it's relatively cheap, and it's just pastime, so it's free 17k XP in farming, which adds up over time, so it's definitely worth doing, and I highly recommend it. The cost of the tree with protection is 23,000 GP, so it's very minimal to the XP, like it's 1 point some GP per XP, so it's real good and I highly recommend it. From the Elder Tree you gain 31,923 XP per tree with all the max bonuses. There's only one patch in the game, this is the same as the Calquat tree, so you gain 31,000 XP from it. Its growth cycle is 70 hours, so you just plant it and forget it basically, and come back in like 3 days and it'll be grown. Its cost is 127k GP, which is a bit expensive with all the protection, but it's definitely worth it as it's just extra farming XP, which is easy to gain, and like you're not doing anything, you just plant it and let it grow for 70 hours and you come back and check the XP. So yeah. Finally, the last thing is Warbands for farming XP, as if you attain all 75 supplies per day you gain 363k XP. You're also able to buy from other players these supplies. You're able to find them through popular clan chats and forums. Usually goes for about 1.5 mil per 25 supplies, so it costs you about 4.5 to 6 mil to get all 75 supplies, which is definitely worth it, as it's a big hassle to be part of the Warbands if you're not already with it and you don't have a running clan, etc. to do it. And also it's very luck dependent to get 75 farm supplies from each wave, and waves every X amount of hours, so if you don't get it on that one wave, you're going to have to wait a long time to get it for the next wave, and it only takes about 10 to 15 minutes, so I'd highly recommend to do Warbands and get the supplies for extra farming XP per day. So as you're able to gain over 900,000 XP per day from doing all these methods combined, it would take you exactly 101 days from 99 to 120, so gaining 91 mil XP will take you 101 days exactly, assuming you're doing all the runs and getting 900 plus k XP a day, which isn't too hard, but you just have to be real efficient and your timing has to be on point with your farm runs, you can't skip any. It would cost you a total of 5.9 mil GP per day for the supplies. This is excluding the profit you make from herbs, which would be about 1 to 2 mil plus depending on the market price, etc. and how many herbs you get. So it would cost you exactly 595.5 mil GP for 120 from 99, again excluding the profit you make from herbs and the daily herb runs you do. So yeah.